This will later be somewhat relevant. I do kind of like the fact that the life bar slowly drains over the first week and he gets refilled via eating fish. Interesting usage of existing game mechanics, I feel. Yeah, I have wondered the same thing about how Hamlet, like, he's so easy to forget. I'm assuming he's traveling the land a la Homeward Bound. I catch a few. I'm a shark! Raw carrot, that's dark. I noticed that her grandfather actually does not show up in the plot beyond that one mention, and he seems like he was a lot cooler than King Edward. Because Edward is a jerk. Daw. I love Will's grandparents. I'm pretty sure it's his grandparents. My first experience with scurvy was this game. Columbus! There's something that'll be relevant once we get to Terranigma. which I'm pretty sure is a reference to the flower freesia, just with translation issues. Yeah, the first time I came here, I didn't go down these stairs first, so I completely thought that I missed an entire town. Important missable? But no, I didn't. Woof woof. Turbo. This is the second Turbo, I believe. The first one having been in Soul Blazer. Since I'm playing through several of these Enix games, we're going to keep track of the Turbos also. You'd think that, wouldn't you? Yeah, I don't know exactly what the deal is with the name Turbo being used. I don't know if that was the translators doing it, or if it was in the actual Japanese versions. But in a lot of these games, there's a dog named Turbo as sort of a running reference. Offhand, I know it was in this one, Soul Blazer, and Robotrek. Is there a Turbo in Terranigma? I'm forgetting. See, that's what I figured, probably a developer. Okay, red jewels. Ah, yeah, that's right, I forgot about that. Okay, I know there are at least 3 red jewels in this town. Well, if you want, I will let you know when the next stream is. It's just a matter of sometimes I stream when no one's around. Okay. That's actually what I have up on my phone right now. Thank you, though. Yeah, while streaming, I can't leave the screen to look anything up. There was a point where I remembered where every gem was just from memory, but it's been so long. I always felt like some of the NPCs in this game were very interesting and weird. Well, actually, a lot of the NPCs. Stranger danger. Pretty much back then, yeah. I thought those two NPCs upstairs were clever. I mean, the game had very interesting design altogether. Even that dude looking out the window that you can see inside. My favorite NPC in Zelda 2 was I Am Error. Alright, give me my herb. I'll take the defense power. Give me that strength. $13 jewels. So there's one more jewel in this time. Oh no, I forgot to talk to Window Dude. That's the exit. Valkyrie Profile, awesome game. I really would like to stream that one again sometime soon. We'll play it again. Doesn't every town have a neighborhood like this? What did I find? A herb? One of my favorite NPCs. He makes no sense, but I like him anyway. I never really understood that he was talking about, like, social status. I kind of assumed it was like, you know, that. I'm gonna assume that this guy is a drunk, and Nintendo censored that, as they often did back then. I like the fact that they conveniently use the word laborer, just probably because it sounds slightly less bad than slave. But once again, this was my first exposure to this sort of stuff. I Am Sam. That was a movie with, I want to say, Dustin Hoffman. Oh, we got your note, buddy. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about the cannibal thing. Much later in the game, it is implied that there's cannibalism. There isn't actually, like, people eating in the gameplay. Bonk. Yeah, I never played the Bonk games. I've always been curious. I don't think I had any of the consoles, handhelds, whatever those were on. And I'm gonna be a terrible, terrible person. I'm gonna trade the lives of 2 people for a red jewel. That's physically not realistic. diamond mine. And I am 80% sure that there are only 3 red jewels in here. Yes, jewel 15, 16, and 17. Your HP power has been increased. Ooh. Here's an important question. Are we counting these things as dead bodies? Because I'm kind of leaning towards it. I better go back and check. What about these skulls here? I'm gonna count the skulls also because they imply that someone else did die. Okay. 15... 16... 17... 18... 19... 20, 21. Until I actually counted this out here, it never occurred to me how much death was actually in this mine. 22, 23, 24, 25. Ooh, homing. Is that a beard? Beholders, yeah. Eye of the Beholder. A game which I've only beaten once and would love to finish again, but... ugh. So difficult. I'm sorry, everyone. There's so much death in here I lost count. 15... 16... 17... 18... 19... 20... 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, okay. 26, 27. I actually have not played Arcana, but I really, really want to. It's on my list. I need to find a copy on eBay or something. Would you recommend it? 27, 28, 29. I think I'd be fine with grinding. I don't know, people told me I would have to grind in Lufia, and I managed to beat that without doing so. I'm terrible at math. 28, 29. I think we were at 29. 30? Just want to make absolutely sure. Yeah, 30. Well, this game has officially hit a record, 31. I'm pretty sure we've surpassed the amount of death present in Alundra, which was staggeringly high. $32. I'll go there in a minute. 'Cause first, my hair is blowing. I actually had to write to Nintendo Power and ask them what the deal was with those jewels. Back in the days before the internet had everything on it. Yeah, they explained it very, very carefully. Exactly how to get to that. I totally did not turn into Freedom when I meant to. Oh well. Nintendo's great. I mean, I really hate being this guy at 33, because I always hated when people would just talk crap about a console or a company, but 34, my 360 red ringed, and Microsoft's answer at customer support was pretty much, sucks to be you, go buy a new one. I get a PS3 and a 3DS in like 6 months time, 35. They basically have taken like better care of me in 6 months time than Microsoft did in 4 years. Damn it, I lost track. Because I was rambling like something that rambles a lot. 33. Is it 33? I know we were at 32 in the last room, so there's 33, 34. This will be a lot less of a hassle once we're out of this mine. 35, 36, 37, 38. $39, $40. Is there still lag? If so, I apologize. I never really know. $41. Ah, yeah, I hate the ads. I've considered going paid specifically to get rid of those. Well, I can agree with that. The Samsung Galaxy S3 is... I love mine. I have not messed with the S4 at all, but... And here we are with slow text again. Dark Friar. So who would win in a fight? Dark Knight Frieden or Dark Knight Cecil? Or Cecil, depending on how you want to pronounce that. Yeah, it has to be Friar with a Y, because as is, they're talking about, like, a monk. I would also have to agree, but I'm completely biased, because Final Fantasy IV is definitely my favorite in the series. It also has my favorite Final Fantasy girl of all time, Rydia. I love the green-haired girl. He may seem bound to his dark chains, but one of the key elements of this series has been that dark and light are not necessarily, like, opposing forces. Both are very necessary, and dark does not necessarily equal bad. Stuck. Ooh, are there any skeletons down there? No, that's the same skeleton as before. I was talking Final Fantasy IV, but Dissidia would count too, I suppose. Okay, what do we got in here? I see no skeletons. Yeah, actually in Dissidia, I really enjoyed Furion, which surprised me. Oh right, I forgot I had Dark Friar. Now, I need a general consensus here. Does that look like a beard to you guys? Because on the SD TV, I always assumed it was some sort of a scarf or something, but on this HD TV, everything is so clear. You learn something every day. I can't believe that. My perception of those sprites has been forever changed. I can't unsee the beard. I can agree with that about Dissidia's characters. I did love the gameplay so much that it made up for it, I'm just waiting for a... Oh, lots of bodies in here. We'll count after I kill everything. I'm waiting for a console Dissidia, and I really highly doubt that is ever going to happen. I actually liked the Onion Knight, too, and I didn't think I would. Now, if I was going to play as a character just based solely on who do I like, I'd probably go with Squall. I seem to be one of the only people who loved FF8. Okay. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53... I'm gonna have to recount in here. We got 45, 49, 52, 53, 54. 54 corpses so far in this game. See, I've not played Dissidia Duodecim, so I'm not entirely sure about the other characters. But it does contain one of my... Actually, my favorite Final Fantasy hero, Laguna. I don't know what it was. I much rather would have played through 8 as him. Every time I see this character, I just think of my friend Sam. Story-based inventory clearing. What was it, 52? .52, 53, 54 is what it was. And yes, Snail Revolution, your Dark Cloud got me to level 100 on Warrior of Light just by fighting it over and over. It was filthy fun. If anyone here would actually be interested in some Dissidia in the future, and has ad hoc on PS3, I would definitely be game for that. Not that I have downloaded ad hoc yet, because I'll have to make a Japanese account, and I'm lazy. I'm making some decent progress. And another one of my favorite tracks in the game. Well, not the melody, what plays afterwards. I actually have been told to get Duodecim first, but I already have the original. I figured I would max that out and transfer the data. This theme of death and innocent persecution is really shining through. I like that. I can get on board with that. I kind of feel like Lance has one of the best story arcs in the game. BFF. How many Neils in the world? Well, probably not very many. Okay, we have 2 red jewels to worry about in this next area. God, I hate Kara. Or Kara, I'm not sure what the legit pronunciation would be there. Seth is not going to be seeing that invention, Eric. I'm sorry. The whole invention thing, I love that theme in this series as well. I noticed in Soul Blazer, Dr. Leo was really important. Neil as an inventor, one of the huge plot points in Terra Enigma was invention. This will be moderately important in Terra Enigma. Very good point. Chrono Cross was like, there was so much to keep track of. To the point that I tend to forget all of the tie-ins after I'm done playing. Yeah, why not? Let's take a walk for a week. Want to go for walkies? Really need to watch The 10th Kingdom again. They use that term a lot in that. I need it on DVD because my VCR is broken and is currently in a junkyard. How is Soul Hackers? I've only played Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, and I beat Persona 1, and that's pretty much my familiarity with the series. I loved Persona 3, but I never got very far. No, I haven't played Strange Journey either, but I liked the music I heard in that. Considering the fact that the sprite for the Moon Tribe was used as a regular enemy in Soul Blazer, I've always wondered if I was fighting the Moon Tribe in that game, or it was just a sprite reuse. They never really specify one way or the other on that. Oh, I love dungeon crawlers. Actually, one of the games I was thinking about streaming this summer is Azure Dreams. which is my favorite roguelike of all time. I actually enjoyed Shin Megami Tensei Imagine, but I didn't play it for very long. I have issues with MMOs. I can play them pretty heavily briefly, but I just burn out so fast. Yeah, blue screen, I sympathize. We just had one of those at work the other day, so I'm pretty much not able to get any hours now. Are you not able to play 11 right now? Because I just downloaded the newest update, and we'll be starting that pretty shortly. Probably sometime tomorrow afternoon I'm going to make a character. Book burning parties. So they're Nazis? Oh, okay. There's a red jewel. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping to hook up with some people from the backloggery in-game. I made a character on Sylph specifically because I was told that's where people generally play. Get over here. In Final Fantasy XIV? Maybe eventually, not immediately though. I haven't done enough of 11 to want to switch over quite yet. Check my stats in a while. I'm curious about them. Okay. Now, how is that? The only Monster Hunter that I've ever played was Freedom Unite, and I was impressed, but it seemed like a huge time investment, so I never got very into it. Too many other games is my problem. That's always my problem. As far as 3DS games go, I was interested in Monster Hunter. What I'm kind of thinking I'm leaning towards is Fire Emblem. Sadly, all I've really used that 3DS for is Pokemon Black. I'm highly doubting I'm going to be able to finish this game in one day, but I should be able to do it in 2 episodes. I generally try to do games like this in one day. I beat Final Fantasy Adventure in 8 hours in one sitting on a stream. I did Soul Blazer in 7 hours. If I really keep at it, I can probably make it at least to the Angel Village. I just know if I'm playing solo, I definitely like to do long runs. When I was doing Seiken Densetsu 3, my party members really only felt like playing for about an hour at a time, so there were like 20-some episodes of that. And speaking of Witch Snail Revolution, if you and your better half would like to play through that on 3-player at some point this summer, I'm still game. Dark space. This is one of my chronic issues. I don't save nearly enough. Like right there, it would have been no effort to save, but no. I'd rather regret it later. Yes, SD3 was the sequel to Secret of Mana that never came out over here. Well, I say over here, referring to... yes. But I suppose it never came out in Europe either. What I really wanted to do at one point was play all of the Mana games, at least 1 through Legend. Final Fantasy Adventure I did. I would have to do Secret of Mana and Second Densetsu 3 and Legend of Mana. After that, I'm not so sure. I've heard bad things about Dawn, but I'd give it a shot anyway. Levels reset, that doesn't sound fun at all. From what I played of the opening, it felt like a Kingdom Hearts with terrible controls. Yeah, I kind of feel like the Second Densetsu is a series that's just very... it had so much potential, but it's just getting... I don't know, it's failed potential, I guess. I've not heard anything about it in years. I'm assuming the series is just dead. I did love Crystal Chronicles. Speaking of Crystal Chronicles, that is a stream that I would love to do, but it's just... if I don't have a full party for Crystal Chronicles, I feel like it's not going to be as entertaining to play. I've tried the single player, and after playing multi, I just can't get into it. I actually never beat Crystal Chronicles. My group and I got to the very end, and we were grinding for items, and as tends to happen when you have several people trying to get together to play a game, stuff came up, and then we got out of it before finishing. I mean, yeah, I feel like the game was made specifically for multiple players, and they just tacked the single player on so that it could be played. That's one thing I loved about Phantasy Star Online 1, the fact that the single player was still fairly fun. And it's something that I feel like the second game is missing. I really kind of wish that I could just play that offline without having to... I can see that. That makes sense. Ah, yes. The second red jewel. Ah. Yeah, my party and I were almost incapable of, like, chaining magic. We were bad at it. take a quick vote here. Race preference in Crystal Chronicles? Because I have to go with Selkie all the way. Now that's actually a series that would be great if they would make a game that had the feel of the original, but online play. See, my problem is that I only have 2 link cables and 2 GBAs. See, I always felt like Final Fantasy XI and Crystal Chronicles had a lot of similarities in the races. Difference being that the cute little guys were physical in one and magical in the other. Okay, apparently I need to get this down. I mean, I don't know if anyone has ever played, shoot, let me take a look. Echoes of Time on the Wii or DS. But I thought that one actually was pretty decent. It had good multiplayer. I was able to play with my friend Cody on, he had Wii and I had 3DS, and it worked fine. I liked that. I just felt like it wasn't as good as the original in terms of gameplay and fun factor. Well, if that's the case and you'd ever like to play, let me know. My friend ended up selling his Wii, so multiplayer is out unless I find people online. Crystal Chronicles Echoes of Time. I don't know if like Ring of Fates has multiplayer online through Wi-Fi or not, but it's something that I've been meaning to pick up. Tiro, are you on Backloggery or Twitter? Because either of those places is a good way to find me. On Twitter, I'm under Beautiful Slayer, like on here, but on Backloggery, it's Roxas, R-O-X-A-S. I would have switched it from Beautiful Roxas to Beautiful Slayer, but Backloggery doesn't support changing usernames yet. I keep waiting on that. Yes, I do remember that. And to give me all of the little advice. Yes, I remember that one. That was good. I never really used any of the magic until that run. You know, when I went to watch the Final Fantasy Adventure stream later, I realized I had no music the entire time. I wish I'd realized that beforehand. Yeah, I definitely enjoy this sort of game. It's fairly short. When I was a kid, it would have taken me like a week to play it, but absolutely agreed. Very Medusa-like. I don't remember if any of you were around in my Soul Blazer stream, but I'm pretty sure that the master in that game is supposed to be Gaia, and Death Toll is Dark Gaia. I don't want to swear to that, I just believe I read that somewhere. Well, especially possible with the way that games used to be localized. So much stuff was changed. Like ActRaiser, the Master, and Tanzra were actually God and Satan. Actually, I was trying to stream the Japanese version of that, because it was quite different. I never finished it. They even referred to you, your character, as Kami-sama, the Japanese equivalent. That is a good point. I will have to go add that. Ooh, got me. Various points. Don't let me forget to change back into Will before this boss fight. And we're at 54.5 body count. Partially stating these things just because if I say that, I'll remember myself. So much chaos. Did I just get another? No, it was a herb, that's what I got. I'm pretty sure... Oh, Skygore, okay. Now I remember you telling me that was who you were last time I streamed. That does sound very familiar. That's it, there are only two. I thought there were more red jewels. Yeah, that sounds right to me. I've not been to a backloggery stream in a while. I feel like I should pop in on those. No, don't, no. I guess I'll have to reset. Okay. So, impressions from E3, everyone? I'm curious what other people thought. Yeah, I was planning on getting a Wii, but I figure why bother? Wii U is probably just a much better choice. It has backwards compatibility, right? See, that's pretty much what happened with me in the Xbox 360. I bought it specifically so I could play Fable 1. I figure why buy an old Xbox? I'll just get the new one and be able to play new stuff. Of course, sadly now I can't even play Fable 1. I've thought about getting it on Steam. Alright. Boss time. least this dude is a lot easier to fight than Cast Off. Let's go for flawless victory. Not gonna happen. I'm pushing it. I'm really pushing it. I know. I really should be less greedy with my herbs, but... I dropped a contact. See, the problem is, normally I conserve them, and I end up with 12 herbs at the end of the game that I've not used, that I have no use for anymore, so I figure it doesn't hurt to use 1 or 2 here or there. But where I'm really going to need them is at the next boss. Well, Neil's an inventor. He's probably all smart and stuff. Moo is in Terranigma. The actual place of Moo has always fascinated me. Alright, we got 3 red jewels to worry about here. Oh, I hadn't heard of it either, but after I had heard of it and I realized that it actually was a thing. Now, actually, way back in the day, my dad actually used to play these games. He hasn't in probably over a decade, but... Was it? I haven't played all the way through Final Fantasy Legend 3. Anyway, the gist of that story was that it popped into my head, this was as far as he ever got, I believe. And this. No, I'm not gonna count the skeleton, just because it's an enemy. And I would have had to have counted the other ones. Oh no, I gotta read this chat real quick, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, okay. Well, that's true, but I'll point out shortly why I'm not counting them. One jewel. Now, as far as my dad in video games goes, he may have never finished this, but he does have Final Fantasy VII on me. He beat that before I did. This game is so weird. I love it, but man, whoever like came up with some of these concepts. Very true. I like that about the series quite a bit. See, I think this is kind of why I always preferred JRPGs over Western. Western is good. I'm not going to say I'm one of those guys. It's like, no, I don't want to play it. It doesn't have anime girls in it, but just to the writing. I like the writing. I'll take a linear narrative with a crazy good story. I will admit, I would like to play Fallout 3 and Skyrim, at the very least. I've seen them both in action, and I was pretty impressed. That's eerie. I suppose another Western RPG that I really loved was Fable. Though I've only played the first one. Demonic Hershey's Kisses. Alright, we've got all the red jewels for this place. This room looks a lot like the underworld in Final Fantasy IV now that I think about it. This is why I'm not counting the skeletons. Yeah, what she said, that's exactly the kind of eye-opening thing when I was little that made me really think about things that were too mature for me to think about. He's a vampire. I always liked the Seaside Palace. I thought it was a very interesting and chilling place. Just the whole concept in general is unique. Now, if I'm gonna die for the first time, it's probably gonna be right here. Alright, let's clean this up. Let's see how many red jewels we have here. Oh, I don't know. I just hold them for fun. No real reason. Partially, it's so I can keep track of how many I have. Okay, there's only one jewel to worry about here. I never really got this line. The voice of kitchen cookies. I always imagined the kitchen cookies had the voice of, like, Dom DeLuise. I am the kitchen cookie. I am delicious and gooey. I really hope that that is not Gaia's voice. I'm gonna say of all the locations in the game, this one was the one that got me the most lost when I was younger. I still get lost here. No, I can't, and I'm gonna probably be reading Gaia's voice as that. It is empty. You know, now that I think about it, I could swear that this sprite was used as Death Toll in the first game for his first form. I could be wrong. It could just look similar. I kinda like this place. I dig it. What are you throwing at me? I'm trying to remember how much of this game is actually left. I also miss Secret of Mana. I try to play it at least every other year, but I usually don't get around to it. It does not get worse in my opinion. It's aged wonderfully. Yes, absolutely. I actually have been looking for a copy of Donkey Kong Country, well, the series in general. I can never find them in our used games store. I'm gonna have to get on eBay eventually and just suck it up. Yeah, I am inclined to agree. I never understood why they had to go with Kiddy Kong when they really could have just used Donkey. Especially since it was the last one in the original trilogy, it would have been very full circle to have Dixie and Donkey. Ooh, I'm about dead. The other problem I had with that series is that I preferred Donkey Kong. He was my favorite one to play as. Yeah, he was only in the first one. Is that so? I've not played any of the newest ones. How are they? Now, there was just a new one that was announced, right? Okay. Alright, time for some nightmare fuel. Ah. Alright, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to take a really quick break. Holding this PS3 controller is, like, really causing me to cramp up. I've got, like, a crab claw thing going on. So, I'll be back in probably about 3-4 minutes. Alrighty, I think I'm good. Took the opportunity to warm up the other half of my Subway sandwich. I can't remember if I can get down into... Yes, I can. One of those jerks. I will say, one thing I really do like about this game is the soundtrack, actually. Each dungeon, for the most part, has its own song. Not all of them, but... Okay, I gotta be on the lookout for those cloaked fellas. Yeah. There you go. Do not want. You know what? There is no problem playing it safe. Welcome back. You've caught me on my way back to Dark Space to heal. A little bit of a trip, but better than wasting a herb or dying. I do, that's true. I guess while I'm back... Oh, never mind, I can't do anything there. I love the Metroid games so much. Now, that's actually a series that I've been thinking about streaming. The first one anyway, I have this run that I like to do without the Gaia suit. Ridiculously difficult. Very fun, though. Now, I've not actually played any of the Prime games. That's something that I've been thinking about doing eventually. Because I've heard nothing but praise. Now, I've actually not played the other M, but I am not discounting it. Everyone says it's terrible and that I should hate it, but I'm willing to give it a chance. Moving to rise from the sea. Oh, okay. Yummy teriyaki chicken. Oh, then I'd probably like it. because I love bad PS1 translations. I hate these guys. Do not want. Oh, snickerdoodles are amazing. I'll have to make you some of mine sometime, Snail. I had some, I'm trying to remember what day I made them. I want to say Friday. They're all gone. Actually, I had the last one in Edward Castle. I think it was Edward Castle. It might have been the Inca ruins. Okay, Mexican sweetbreads actually sounds really good. Snail noodles? I'm totally skipping through this stuff out of habit. Woo! My favorite thing about the Psycho Slider is temporary invulnerability when you slide through things. Which is what I abuse it for. Except for when that happens, and then I make an ass out of myself. Also an extremely good damage dealer. You know, I would be more than fine if the topic in every stream I do ends up being foods.